Well, boys and girls, he said he will be back. He always says, I will be back. And Arnold Schwarzenegger comes back once again as a T-800 in the Terminator movie, Terminator Dark Fate. This is the 5th time he's portrayed a Terminator in the Terminator franchise, except for Terminator Salvation because he was governor of California. Now he's back once again after the horrible Terminator Genesis. I had no problem with Arnold's performance in that movie. The story was just bad. The acting was bad. Nothing was really good about that movie. Now he's back once again as the T-800, once again, an older version of a T-800. And they did something with his character that I really did not like. The T-800 to me is supposed to be intimidating. In Terminator 1, he was very terrifying. Very terrifying. Terminator 2, he was a good guy, but he was still very intimidating when you saw him on screen. If you remember the scene where John actually has him standing on one foot and these two other guys are coming around, the T-800 is about to kill him because that's what he does. He's a Terminator. You were actually scared for those guys' lives. But in this movie, that's not the case. The T-800 in this movie is he's very unintimidating. There's no fear factor to him whatsoever. And it had nothing to do with Arnold's performance. I mean, Arnold is always going to be good as the T-800. But the direction they want to take the T-800 in, that's the problem. It is the worst version of the T-800 in all 6 movies. I don't even think it's really a debate. I know some people like it. They like that comedic angle that they did with the T-800 in this movie. It didn't work for me. Now, some of his jokes were kind of funny. I laughed at a few of them, but it's not a Terminator to me. The T-800 is supposed to be very intimidating. And I don't know what they did, but they just kind of took that away from Arnold in this movie. Yes, he fights the Rev 9 Terminator. Yes, he beats the Rev 9. We knew that was going to happen. But everything in between there, when the action isn't going on, it's like he's not really a Terminator. And they gave him a conscience in this movie, and I think that was a big problem to me. I don't think he should have had a conscience because it made no sense. His chip would have to be turned from read only to, I guess, manual control to where he can learn. And after he kills John Connor, he starts to learn like a human, which makes absolutely no sense. I think this explanation is because he didn't have any more orders and he was just able to go about his day. He becomes a family man. That's something I did not like either. I mean, he kills John Connor, but he basically takes in a wife, and this woman actually was married to someone else, and she's being abused by him. So he kills John Connor, but he'll protect this woman. It really doesn't add up. It doesn't add up whatsoever, in my opinion. Now, I know there's some people out there that really did enjoy his version of the T-800, but it was so far and away the worst portrayal of the T-800. It's night and day from Terminator 2, night and day from Terminator 3, and even Terminator Genesis. I want my Terminator movies to have an intimidating T-800. We didn't get this. And I don't know what Tim Miller, David Ellis, and James Cameron were thinking by doing this. And then at that, you have a Terminator movie with Arnold where he doesn't even show up in until an hour into the movie. And to me, he really doesn't do much. Everything he does, you saw in the trailer. I mean, this was kind of embarrassing. Arnold is a side character in his own Terminator movie. Arnold has always been the main character, him and Linda Hamilton, when it comes to, I guess, the canon Terminator movies. But in this one, it was like he was really the fourth wheel. That's really sad. Arnold should not be a fourth wheel to anyone in a Terminator movie. But that's just the way they wanted to do it because, you know, you got to push the women in, got to push the men out. I get that Linda Hamilton is supposed to be, you know, a top billing character in this movie, but to me, she was really like a third wheel. I think she felt out of place in this movie after John Connor got killed. I think she was just there just for fan service, nothing more. The same with Arnold. Arnold was just there for fan service. That was it. Linda Hamilton tries to kill him in the movie, and he says, "You look very upset." Okay. Well, you killed her son. I just don't get it. I mean, are we ever going to get a good Terminator movie again? I don't think so. I think it's over. I think it needs to end. I don't want to see any more Terminator movies because it was actually James Cameron's idea to kill John Connor. If that's the kind of ideas we're going to get, I'm out. I don't want to see any more. I don't want to see a family man T-800 Terminator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold is supposed to be a badass. He's supposed to be the man in this movie. But no, you can't do that in Hollywood 2019. They have feminized Terminator, and Terminator now is not a movie franchise for men anymore. But what franchise really is now? Because they have changed so much in Hollywood now that all men are bad. And I think that's the thinking point in this movie. Men are bad, women are good. But it's just sad, guys. I don't know what else really to say. A T-800 with Arnold Schwarzenegger, I did not like the direction they took that character in. It was terrible. It was horrible. But that's just my thoughts on this. What are your thoughts on this? Did you like the Carl T-800 Family Man Terminator? Very kid-friendly, I guess. Didn't work for me. Maybe it worked for you. So guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me. And we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.